हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. I am JVN Dr. Anamika Herwar, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject named Data Warehousing and Data Mining. So let's start. The today's session is the web mining. Uh, we all peoples are very much aware about World Wide Web, www, and we peoples are very much fond of nowadays for using the internet because we all are working from homes. And as we are talking about in academics, we frequently use internet for searching the literature, for searching study materials. Okay, so web mining means you have to retrieve that text, or you can say the data from the web, and that data of course which is of course hidden, and you need to retrieve that data for applying some type of mining techniques, right? So nowadays with explosive growth of information sources which is available on the World Wide Web, it has been increasingly necessary for users to utilize automated tools in order to find, extract, filter and evaluate the desired information and resources. So web mining can be broadly defined as the discovery and analysis of useful information from the World Wide Web. Okay, so this broad definition describes the automatic search and retrieval of information and resources available from millions of sites and online databases, like web content mining and web usage mining. Okay, so the classification of web mining is like we classify web mining into three categories: web mining content, web structure mining, and the web usage mining. Then further, web content mining is classified into web page content mining and the search result mining. Then after, web usage mining is classified into general access pattern tracking and the customized usage tracking. So this is, you can say, the taxonomy of web mining. And let's start the web content mining. As the name itself describes that you here the content is mined from the web. Okay, so this web content mining examines the content of web pages as well as the results of web searching, and this includes the text as well as graphics data also, and it is further divided into, as I already shown in this diagram, web page content mining and the search result mining. The next is this is a traditional searching of web pages like content, while searching result mining, it is a further search of pages found from previous search. So this mining can improve on traditional search engines through such techniques as concepts, hierarchies and synonyms, user profiles, and analyzing the links between pages. And the web content mining uses data mining techniques for efficiency, effectiveness and scalability. Now this web content mining is divided into agent based approach and the data based approach. So the first is the agent based approach. In this they have software systems that performs the content mining. For example, search engines, intelligent search agents use techniques like user profiles, knowledge concern in specific domain, and the information filtering utilizes this IR techniques and knowledge of the link structure to retrieve the categorized document. And the next is the personal web agents. This uses information about user preferences or to direct their search. The second is the database approach. This views the data, the web data is belonging to the database. In this there have been approaches that views the web as a multi-level database, and there have been many query languages that target the web. The next is the type of text mining. This is of course basically based on the type of text mining hierarchies. You see here the text mining hierarchy in this: keyword, term association, similarity search, classification clustering, and the last is the natural language processing. So this is the hierarchy of text mining. The second thing is web structure mining. With this mining, information is obtained from the actual organization of pages on the web. And of course, it can be viewed as creating models of the web app organizations of or portion of it. And the uses of web structure mining are to classify web pages, to create similarity measures between documents, and the techniques used for web structure mining are PageRank and HITS algorithms. PageRanking is what I am described in very brief, because I think you need not to go through these two algorithms. So, but you know about these two. PageRanking algorithm means if you type any any word or any particular site many times, or you can say very frequently, then there is a ranking system, means number of hits you people are doing in such a slot. So the ranking, that's why people call it as a please like this, please comment this, means number of times you people hit that website, that means the the ranking is going upwards. Okay, so it is good for the TRP also. The second is the hits algorithm. This is a hyperlink induced top search. This finds the hubs and authoritative pages, and this technique contains basically two components. First is the based on the given set of keywords or a set of relevant pages is found, and the second is the hub and authority measures are associated with these pages, and the pages with the highest values are returned. Okay, now come to the web usage mining. This performs mining on web usage data or web logs. So this web log is a listing of page reference data. It is also called click stream data because each entry corresponds to a mouse click. And when these logs are examined from a server perspective, mining uncovers informative about the sites where the service resides and can help to improve the design of the site. So, by evaluating a client sequences of clicks, information about a user is detected, and this could be used to perform pre-fetching and caching of pages. Now, another thing is the usage of web mining, and in this personalization for the user can be achieved by keeping track of previously accessed pages, and by determining frequent access behavior for users, needed links can be identified to improve the performance. So these identifying common access behavior can also help improve actual design of web pages and makes other modifications on the site, because we people while hitting those sites very frequently, or like so the developers, or they helps us for modification of the website, because they want to try to analyze your interest, they want to work on as per your interest, so that the website which they developed is you people's frequently visit that site. Okay, so this plays a major role. Okay, so these patterns can be used to gather information intelligence to improve sales and advertisement. Now the activities of the web usage are pre-processing activities which center or reformatting the web log data before processing, and the pattern discovery activities form the major portion of the mining activities, because these activities look to find hidden patterns from the log data. As I told that data mining is finding hidden information. Okay, so pattern analysis is the process of looking at and interpreting the results of the discovery activities, and pre-processing I have already discussed in my previous videos also, so need not to describe here. And you know about data structures. Okay, so data structures are used to keep, of course, track of pattern identified during the web usage mining process. Once the one of the basic data structure is try is a rooted tree. Try is what is a rooted tree where each path from the root or leaf represent a sequence. Okay, so they are used to store a string for pattern matching applications. The vestigial space in tries is solved by compressing nodes together when they have degrees of 1. So a compressed tries is called suffix tree. You see in this diagram also, pattern means the most common data mining techniques used on clickstream data is that of uncovering traversal pattern. So a traversal pattern is set of pages visited by a user in a session, and other types of patterns may be recovered by web usage mining. So different types of traversal patterns are association rules, episodes, sequential patterns, forward sequences, maximal frequency sequences, and this after that you need to analyze the patterns, and it is the process of looking at and interpreting the results of discovery activities. So this where once in this pattern analysis is identified, they must be analyzed to determine how that information can be used. So web logs can identify patterns that are of interest because of their uniqueness or statistical properties. Each log is examined to find patterns used on any desired results. Or any desired requirements, you can say. The patterns found across two logs are compared for similarity. So this is all about web mining. Thank you. This session powered by digital version 2.0 Jayoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.